Ooh. Hello and welcome to Wednesday Night Onlyfigs. I am your host, Mr. Montoyfer, and I am joined by the founder of the Neck Illuminati, the delayer of shipments, the procrastinator of pooters, the perfect person, my YouTube wife, Mrs. Montoyfer, Jarmar_games. But that's not all. I'm also joined by the man Montoyfer has full custody over, the man after his prank popped and he refused to stop. Twilight Knight, the master of mech, the hater of turtles, the three-pump chump of taking this show off the rails, Nate. How you guys doing?
Yeah,
I'm
man.
good.
I'm chilling in my Mojo Dojo Casa house.
Because we normally don't get straight to the toys, right?
Right.
We normally have a discussion, and this discussion that we're gonna have is not gonna really pertain to most people because it more so depends on your vicinity into which the area we live in. Okay.
Oh. Okay.
So
okay. I'm interested.
Yesterday, I partaked in a movie experience at a place that I normally would not go to due to the fact that the movie I was going to see, Barbie, was sold out pretty much every fucking where. At least the seats that I want to go to. And I'm that kind of person where, like, if my seats aren't there, the theater's sold out, basically. You know what I mean? And I have, like, 4 options.
So literally there could have been 4 people in the movie theater and it was sold out to you.
Sort of. Yes. It depends how bad I want to see the movie or whatnot. But anyways, I partook in the bistro.
Oh, so
and
good.
I have
That's
to
our third place.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I have to say, like, I was very, very hesitant to go there because I am quite snobbish. I just said I will sell out a movie if it's, not taking up certain spots. But anyways, long story short, we were in theater 1. So decent sized screen, pretty big theater. Sat a little too close, but audio was good. It's not quite, stadium seating, but it wasn't bad. Overall, it was a decent movie experience, so I'm not, too upset at all. I had a good time. They have kettle corn, which I fucking love kettle corn.
They have whole ass food there, and you're like, I want kettle corn?
Yeah. But kettle corn is like, I don't like popcorn.
I'm not a big
but
fan
I will
either.
eat kettle corn.
That's
so
fine.
like, yeah. We had a good time, and it just happened to be a really good movie too. So it was fun. But I just wanted to say it was cool. It was also very nostalgic because I went to movies for all the time when I was a kid. So like, it was very.
Do you
weird.
mean movies 10?
Or movies 10?
That's like because movies 4 was on the other side of town.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I mean it was right up the street.
It wasn't that far.
It's up the road regardless.
I wouldn't say other
It's
side
closer
of
to the
town.
main part of Belton versus like the bistros on the outskirts by the strip.
Whipple's not that far, that long. But yeah, anyways, it was very, very nostalgic. Like the bathroom setup and layout is the exact same. And
all
like,
they did is
they
took the old chairs from the recliners from the Tinseltown, put them in there,
not necessarily.
and added food.
Yeah, the recliners are different. They're not the same recliners.
They're not.
No, I just assumed they took the
slightly less uncomfortable, or slightly less comfortable. God, my brain. But yeah, they were. But overall, fun time. So yeah, wanted to let you guys know. It was cool.
Did you enjoy the movie?
I did a lot. I wish we could talk about the movie and discuss it, but Michael has only seen kind of like the first act, if you will, or first half, and didn't really get to enjoy it, so it's a bummer.
It's a bummer. Yep.
Yeah, my movie caught fire.
It was so hot it caught fire.
Yeah, I mean, Barbie.
It was that kettle corn.
Correction, the Kens were so hot it caught fire.
Dude, everyone in that movie, everyone was attractive. Like it was insane. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Did you get confused what we were talking about?
Oh, and you missed.
I left
the best Ken.
Probably, yeah, because I literally the
mermaid Ken.
Yeah, I didn't see that one.
Yeah. That
That's
took me
funny.
by surprise. I didn't know that was coming. So
Yeah.
I was quite.
Also, I thought you said cans, and I was like, "Are you still going on this thing?"
Oh
here,
my
Michael?
god, that.
But then I realized, I'm like, "Did you not
One
take anything
autocorrect.
away from the
So
movie?"
I told the story
God.
in me and him and Wes's group chat, and it autocorrected Ken's to cans. So they're like, that's a weird thing to talk about Margot Robbie.
It's just very weird, especially after seeing the movie.
I mean,
But yeah,
Yeah. Let me get into the chat real quick, because since we spent 5 minutes on Barbie already. How much do you guys charge? This is from Mohorb. How much do you guys charge for the sign autographs at PowerCon?
depends on.
Depends on who you are.
and
also
what you would
depends
want
on,
to sign is what I would probably say.
Yeah. Or what I want to
free
buy.
unless-
Will you buy it for me, and I'll sign anything you want?
That's likely
no
more
one-
expensive than how much you normally would charge for autographs.
Oh, for sure. But I'll sign anything at that point. So.
I'm just gonna say it's free for me. I'll sign
because
whatever.
you're not going to be there.
I just
so,
won't be there.
Yeah.
So.
But we'll have little business cards of his home address. So if you want to drive to his home and get his autograph,
Yep.
When's PowerCon?
it's the first or second weekend of August.
Okay, so I'll just sign a random thing, and then you can just throw it there and leave it on
Listen,
the
I'm
floor. and
already
no one
trying to
ever
get
pick it up.
some exclusive prints made up of a certain photo I've taken that may or may
Oh.
not be of Nate. And
Only
it will be
fit-
limited
only fans?
to very few amount that probably I'll keep until we go to the next con. If no,
Is it gonna make you your FedEx guy question?
Probably he's gonna pop in.
What?
He's gonna pop in the jump drive and be like, "Oh,
I can't print this.
what
here.
size do you want?" Anyway, we've got Chaz. So excited! How's it going, man? Spider fan, hello. How you doing?
What up?
Evan, yo, what's up? Got back from SDCC. Ooh, did you get any cool accessories exclusives? Sorry, I'm very
God,
tired.
you are a
It's not
fucking
even. You're not even
fiend.
tired. You're just always accessories.
I am.
Did you get any cool
Um,
accessories?
Yeah, I've been up since 5 a.m. So it's just accessories apparently.
Why?
Work.
Oh.
Where was I? Eric the Meh. Hey Nate, great seeing you on your stream. Can you please tell Michael to try looking presentable in your presence? I really wish Jake would show back up for his job so I could just have him block people.
I'm gonna make Eric an admin.
Sad thing is you have the login for everything and you probably don't know it. Evan again, did you see Shardamus grill the Legends team? No, I oddly enough am not a huge Shardamus guy.
I used to be, and I don't want to say anything bad about him because he's.
Oh yeah, I have no
definitely
problem
called-
with him. I'm just not a fan.
And I've kind of, other than movie stuff, I've moved on from Legends, and that's generally what he does. So
yeah, and
But
even the movie stuff, someone predicted what you said forever ago, and it is happening anyway. I feel a little vindicated about that. Mohob again, this podcast is Barbie movie of the action figure discussion world. All three of you are so hot. No homo.
thank you.
Or all of it. We're here for it all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Spider fan, I went to see
Well, which can am
Oppenheimer. Ironically, you think that would have been the movie that would have caught fire, not the Barbie
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah.
Mohorbner Zoke is going to PowerCon. Yeah, me and him talked about that because we were trying to get him to pop on the show, but he got busy. He mentioned he's going to PowerCon though, so hopefully we'll get to meet up in person. That'd be fun.
Yep. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of cool people. Robo and Beebs are going to be there. They don't know us.
I mean, technically, Robo knows of me because I have discussed him coming on to Toy Therapy, but then he may or may not have ghosted us, which I think is just he forgot
enough.
to respond and then never did.
It's
He's a
one of
busy
those.
guy.
It's too far now. I can't respond.
Yeah.
Because then I'll look like an ass.
Well, I'm actually especially because he adds people on Facebook, so I have a feeling that it's a situation where he probably gets so many that once he read it and didn't respond right away, it probably got buried under 5,000 other messages. So that's okay. We'll corner both of them at PowerCon. Be like, you're going to be on Toy Therapy, and we're going to tell you what's wrong with you.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway, who else? Was there anyone else that you? 'Cause Dave's gonna be there.
Yep.
But Dave's actually an exhibitor because he's always at cons for his artwork.
Yeah. I mean, Dan Larson's going to be there. He's the one I'm probably most excited to see.
He's a new
I'm a
BFF
big
of
fan.
ours.
Hmm?
He's a new BFF of ours because he liked the tweet.
Yes. Yes. Yes, indeed.
I'm gonna go up to him and be like, "You liked our tweet? Come on our show."
Yeah. Yeah.
D Amazing actually is doing a panel, I believe, too.
Awesome.
But yeah, is Cincy going? Because I know he's always very wishy-washy about it, but
Yeah, I don't know because I haven't seen anything recent of his for him to talk about
I've
it.
watched all of his recent stuff, but he hasn't mentioned anything, so I wasn't sure.
Yeah, he was there last year, so
yeah. Usually, like surprisingly, there's a lot of people who go to this thing in
Mhm.
Ohio of all things.
Mhm.
So yeah, I'm very excited to be able to finally meet some of these people in person. Because like we met Cincy on Dave's stream.
Mhm.
Because he was there briefly while we were doing that, and
Oh, the
yeah,
24-hour
the 24-hour charity
Yeah.
stream. Where were we? You guys should link up with him. Oh yeah, Nerdzoic. Yeah, it's the part of the plan. Evan, I tried to get the SH Figurettes Ultraman, but it was sold out. Well, that sucks. I'm sorry, man.
it does suck.
Mutant Mayhem in Hall H was fun, though. Psyched for it. Ooh, me too. I can't wait. We're a week and a
So
half away.
close. So close.
Mhm.
Chaz, all the vintage Return of the Jedi were on clearance at Walmart for $8. Weird articulation on Han. Sure, that's probably spoilers for here in a bit. Or maybe not. I don't know. You said you had clearance finds, so.
Oh no, I did not find.
Mohorb, who's balder, Nerdzoic or Nate?
I'm gonna assume Nerdzoic only because I have a little bit of stubble. He keeps it totally clean, and he has a goatee, and I have a full beard.
So you technically, and you have furrier eyebrows, so like you've got more hair all
do.
around. Like even if you did go
Fair.
full
That's fair.
full smooth, you'd still have more hair on your head than him.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yep.
yeah, there you go, you win.
Mm-hmm.
Eric the Man, you should do a panel, Michael, how to resell figures and barely use dioramas.
Do we know who this person is? Because I feel like they are just always out for you, Michael. So like, it has
I
to
feel
be
like this has got to be
someone
Nate's kayfabe
you've
account or
wronged.
something, because he enjoys this
You've
too much.
wronged
It's not. It's
this
not.
person in some way, and I'm here for it. Quite honestly,
Yeah, I know you. I get bullied enough from the two of you. I don't need it from the chat.
Yep.
Spider-Fan, I didn't see much reveals last week that got me excited for anything, but Homelander and Mortal Kombat was cool. Spoilers for this Friday's episode of the podcast. There may be someone on this screen who agrees with you. Mohorb, if Modern Toy Fair was made into a deluxe figure 3-pack, what would each of your character accessories be? Nate's would come with dead basement cats.
Oh, I forgot about that.
I feel like anybody who's new, I should reiterate.
You
I
probably
don't
should.
I don't have dead basement cats, but I do love hoarders where dead basement cats are very prolific. So
Just a
I
fan
feel like that
of
made it
Dead
weirder,
Basement
honestly.
Cat.
I don't have any dead basement cats.
I'm not gonna lie, I just completely forgot what the story was behind it because it's been so long.
I think it had to do with it had something to do with us talking about hoarders because I love hoarders.
And like just because you had so
Squish
many
Kitties.
things like unopened
Yes,
stuff in the
yes,
basement,
yes.
and you're like, I don't know, it could be.
I'm like I'm a hoarder, but not a squished kitty hoarder. Like
That's what it was.
that was
Not a
probably
dead
the
kitty
quote.
hoarder. That's what it was.
yeah,
All
not
right.
poop in a plastic bag, throw it in the corner, kind of hoarder. That happens on hoarders, by the way.
All right,
That's impressive, to be
let's
honest
do
with
what's the numbers game, Nate?
The numbers
How many
game.
bags of poop?
It's another
Oh my
box office one because I'm in a creative slump. But it's hard to come up with.
But yeah,
week
you're
to
the
week.
favorite.
Yeah, well, it's all this work I do for the show. So this is going to be between 1 and 100. This is, of course, in millions. This is from the year 2000 classic Dungeons and Dragons. How much did it make in its entire?
I didn't even know there was one from them.
Yeah, yes, with Justin Whalen and Marlon Wayans.
What?
Oh yeah.
What? I want to look this up, but obviously that's
fun fact.
just my number.
Extra little fun fact. I worked at Cinemark for an hour the week that came out. I was employed for an hour.
Which theater?
Tinseltown.
As in,
Tinseltown.
like, you got fired because you did something inappropriate during the Dungeons and Dragons movie, or?
Nope. I got the job, and then they told me how much I was going to get paid, and I said, fuck off, and left.
So wait, they didn't tell you what you're getting paid until you were, like, working?
They basically hired me on the spot in an interview, and then
Oh.
basically were just going to, like, have me start, and then, because I was going to be a projectionist, and they basically told me as a projectionist I was going to make more than everyone else, and it was like, at the time, it was like, I was going to make $550 as opposed to $525. I was like, fuck off.
Can we discuss that this story is so old that minimum wage was $5.25?
Well,
Can we discuss the fact that minimum wage
is only $7.25?
It's not that
20
much.
years later? Yeah. Let's
What
talk about
was the
that.
parameters again of the thing? I
1 to
forgot.
100 million.
1 through 100 million
Yes.
for
Yep.
Dungeons and Dragons with Marlon Wayans. And... Okay.
My weekly purchase this week is a fancy new dry erase board for the numbers game.
Oh.
It's a little bit smaller than mine, but I mean...
Well, I mean, obvious reasons.
No. Is this opening or a lifetime?
Overall.
This is overall, domestic.
Okay.
So it
Well,
doesn't
that doesn't-
include
Domestic,
China or
worldwide or not, that doesn't make a difference for my
U.S. only.
I'm just gonna go with
Keep in mind that neither of you remembered that this existed. So
I know.
I know. I did keep that in mind this time. And I still think mine's too high, to be honest.
yeah.
Okay.
Like I think you're fucking with us. It's not even $1 million. I think it's gonna be like 400,000.
I mean, no, it's not that bad. Do either of you want to know the budget since it's in front of me?
I mean,
Actually-
sure. I don't think that's gonna make a difference, though.
It's
Yeah.
not. It's not. But 45 million was the budget in 2000. So like
What?
that's not.
That's
a
a hefty.
bad-
That's a hefty budget for.
Yep.
That sounds like it probably didn't do us very well.
Yeah, this has screwed mine over, but I'm sticking with it.
Now,
All right, let's do it.
oh god, I'm gonna regret the fuck out of this, but I'm keeping it. 3, 2, 1.
Oh, I didn't count.
What? 243?
No, 1,243,796 or
On
69.
my screen.
I don't know if Michael could even get this far into the movie,
No,
so
no,
I
I
just
don't
had to
think
put a
he
little
did.
quote.
That's maybe one of my favorite lines in the entire movie. I gave up on the patriarchy once I figured out it didn't have anything to do with horses.
Oh no, I did get that far. Yes,
Okay.
I got to the point where Mattel.
Oh, wait, what was the answer?
I made it to the point where they made it to Mattel.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So, Michael, you're not gonna like this.
Oh, fuck me.
Oh my god! Oh man, my acceptance speech. I'm ready. I don't. I just can't believe I got
Worst
that.
part
When
is
you
I
said-
originally put 11,000, which wouldn't have mattered anyway because he still was on the spot. But then I was
Yeah,
like, no,
he's-
there's no way it was that high, and I went down to $1 million because
Yeah.
I fucking second guessed it. I'm like, there's no way.
Yeah.
I put 15
Yeah,
million,
15.
and then you said 45 budget, and I'm like,
Yeah.
nah, the movie could have been that bad, right?
I'm not gonna lie, that I switched it to $1 million, like maybe 10 seconds before you gave us the budget. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, am I gonna regret this?
Also starring Jeremy Irons.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna check this out. Oh, so
No,
this is
don't.
my week to go. No, not actually like watching the
Oh,
movie. I'm
okay.
kind of more interested in just like a trailer, but yeah. Week number 2. I don't have anything.
Sweet.
I'm feeling more and more better about myself. I had a I'm not gonna waste time with the discussion and stuff, but I've already mentioned you guys like cleaning out my closet and stuff and pulling things out and looking through, and I'm like, man, I should really just be more happier with the things that I already have. And it's good. I don't know if it's good for the show, good content for this thing.
I'll tell you,
yeah.
It's not.
It's great. It's great. But also, no, I really haven't had any opportunity to go out to any stores and even run into things.
I mean, everything was clearanced out, so like the shelves have been empty. They're just starting to like refill now. So,
I went to I was at work today and I went to 3 Targets and they were white.
Yeah,
just
except
white.
for NECA stuff because those never go on clearance.
Yeah,
right.
So, I did scan a Jersey Red the last time I was there with the 2-pack, and I was like, I wonder if it's on sale, but nah, of course.
So why would it?
I took a picture of the UPC just because you never know.
You never know.
I always check just to make
it's
sure.
NECA at Target,
They sometimes will run on sale. Sometimes, occasionally, they have.
I did
not in a while, but
look, I got the Shredder clones for $4 off. That's all I'm saying. They were on
That's
sale.
fair.
They were on sale. But yeah, that's it. You go, Michael.
Okay, before I show off my massive amount of purchases, Molehorb says Michael should send the box his dry erase board came in to Jarmar so he can write on cardboard box. Fun fact though, mine it didn't come in a box. It just came in saran wrap.
My new ring,
well, no,
which I guess I should show the box off to that, but it's upstairs. But my new ring light has a cardboard box, so I can send it to Jarmar.
Oh, that's cool. Wait, what do I need a cardboard box for?
Because you used to
write your
on
numbers
a
on
cardboard box.
Oh,
I like the dry erase board though, because you can put quotes on it. And
I know it's good to have fun with that.
Mm-hmm.
I did have one weekly purchase.
Hold up. Did you Google a quote from that movie? Or no, that was a Barbie quote. Never mind. I was thinking you quoted the movie he was talking about. I'm like,
I was like, wait,
you're over here Googling shit? Did you cheat?
I did have a weekly purchase. It was it's out in the car, and doesn't really count because it's not a figure. But while we were at the bistro, my wife was like, you should definitely buy the Mutant Mayhem turtle.
Which, by the way, okay, because they had stuffed ones, like little plushies, when I went to see Oppenheimer on Sunday.
Oh, yeah.
And they were gone today when we saw Barbie. Gone.
Yeah,
I figured that stuff wasn't going to make it to the
last night. I don't think they had them last night either. Because we were literally last night, and she said that was the last 10, and I was like, all right. So I bought it. You can't take it in and refill it, so it's kind of like.
Yeah. I mean, the reason you're not buying it because you want to use it. You're buying it because you want it, though, right?
I got popcorn in it.
Well, I'm just saying that, you usually do, but I'm saying, you're not going to pay extra $15 for a tin because you want it for that night only.
Yeah.
I got one of those Infinity War ones, the popcorn tins, and now it's up in one of our cupboards.
Mm-hmm.
And it just has, soy sauce packets and,
I have
extra things that you get from the carry-out places, which came in handy the other night. We were out of syrup, and we had some from Denny's in that thing. My wife flipped it over, and there it was. I was like, this is amazing.
Jesus Christ. I have the Force Awakens Stormtrooper helmet, and I use it as my change
bucket.
As your what?
Change bucket.
Change bucket.
Oh.
Okay.
Let's see your weekly purchases.
Well, I didn't get a chance to finish going through chat. We got sidetracked by
Oh.
Feeling like a champion, Michael. Thanks, Eric. Evan, I work at Target, and we just put out 50 to 70 of those Black Panther 2 shampoo bottles.
Huh? Black Panther.
We have a bunch of those
shampoo?
electronic flash toys that yell, "I'm the fastest man alive" when you shake them.
Nice.
I feel like he could be making up toys.
I feel like
I'm totally down for this.
I'm just confused by the Black Panther 2 shampoo bottles. Were they supposed to come out at the time of the movie, and they're just super behind, or you got restocked on them,
clearance?
Or are they old? Oh, the Titan Hero series is what he said.
Oh, the shampoo bottles. These are our own jokes.
Yeah, this is your
Oh,
own joke that you made that none of
And
us
that's
got.
why we were all confused. I literally Googled search Black Panther 2 shampoo. Like, what
I
is
just
this?
love one that I tuned you guys out so much that I didn't remember it, but the fact that you guys made the joke and you didn't even remember it.
Listen, you're also talking to the two that have the worst memory,
You at least have an excuse.
which I do. Which right now I don't, but
Well, I mean, you got like a 2-part excuse.
right.
Yeah.
Oh,
One
wow.
One because I'm old.
Yeah.
Is that one?
Yeah,
of them?
that's one of them. You're old, and you also partake in some extra curricular
Yeah.
activities.
All right, that's
Jamar has no
It's like
excuse.
gymnastics.
Jamar must have like.
Jamar's is more alarming.
Yeah.
Well, here's the
like,
thing. My
you should
job
go get checked.
is constantly dealing with different numbers and doing kind of the same thing. See, I can't. My brain just doesn't do it. But it's just doing the same thing over and over again, just with a different person in front of me. And I think my brain just shuts off.
I get it.
For
I
8
used
hours
to do
throughout the
something
day.
similar. So
I feel that on a
I
personal
totally
level.
get it.
Like by the time we
Yeah.
do the podcast and everything, with all the other stuff I do for the channel plus working, like my brain's fried. So that's why I usually am lucky if I make sense during half of this.
Which is why this episode is sponsored by Alpha Brain. I don't know if that's a thing. It just sounds
It
like
could be if Alpha
What
Brain's
was-
listening.
What was last week's not sponsor? Oh, the Cinemark Movie Club.
Cinemark
Oh
Movie
my
Club.
god, we're not getting into that.
That's
anyway,
true.
so I have
Which actually, with my
a
Cinemark
whole
Movie Club, I got
whopping
20% off of that bucket.
purchases
Yeah, you did.
that came from Valorverse. They put up their exclusives from Joe Fest. Yeah, Joe Fest. So I picked up one of those, and I also picked up a restock of something I wanted for a custom. So first up was the exclusive Joe Fest Warpath Eclipse, and she's pretty
Oh,
cool.
nice.
Oh.
That's awesome.
And if you haven't already, go watch the review. It is up on the channel. It's not doing so great, so go give it some love. But yeah, I think she turned out really cool. I like this one better than the normal version, because the normal version she's like in long
Definitely.
sleeves and doesn't have the cool war paint or the cool screaming head. So
Yeah.
I was on the fence, but with the fact that the first day they tried to put them up on their website, the website melted from how many people tried to access it. So I'm like, well, I'd rather have it and not like it and get rid of it than not have it. So I just ordered it. Plus, I was getting this other thing too. So I've been wanting to do, because I have my Steel Brigade Night Ops team that I'm trying to grow for, just for pictures and stuff. So they have the like heavy armor dudes. Well, they never made one in the Night Ops. They only did it in the normal one. So I decided to make my own. So I painted the vest black and gave it the green highlights. And I'm pretty impressed with myself, because I do not have steady hands and I'm not very good at painting. I don't know if you...
I think that Action Force is a perfect line for you, because you kind of like the G.I. Joe aesthetic, but you don't give a shit about the characters.
Mhm.
So you can kind of make your own thing. So I dig that.
Yeah, it's fantastic, but I don't know if you can really see, but that's the color it originally was. So the vest itself, like the underpart that's black now, was green,
Mm-hmm.
and
That's
then
awesome, though. You did a good job.
all the straps were also like a yellowish. So I was pretty happy with myself, because like I'll do a video on it, but I stayed in the lines pretty well, and I'm not very good at coloring in the lines, so I'm pretty happy. But yeah, I've been wanting to do this for a while. They released this a long time ago, and it's been sold out, and it's like $50 on eBay and stuff. So
Wow.
I messaged Bobby a month or so ago. I'm like, hey, are you guys ever going to re-release this or anything before I go and waste all the money? And he's like, stay tuned for the fall. And then that went up the same day they did the exclusives. So I'm like, well, I definitely want that. And unfortunately, it came with a bunch of other shit that I don't really care about. Like, I got all these like super tan weapons that I'm never going to use. So if you
Yeah.
want them, Nate, they're yours, because I know you
Okay.
have been doing that.
Yeah,
stuff.
I might be able to use them. I could use them with Dusty or something like that. But
Mhm.
yeah.
But yeah, so I'm pretty happy with that. I'm glad I got Warpath. I'm curious because Bobby's going to be at PowerCon too, so I'm curious to see what they have there, because he said he's going to get restocks on some of the exclusives, plus some other stuff. Unfortunately, I kicked the can too long on getting more of the Night Ops figures to like build and have a bigger group of them. And now they're sold out, and Bobby said he has no intentions of restocking them.
Mm.
So now, of course,
Way to go.
Yeah, now they're like $40 to $50 on eBay. So
Yeah, but I would imagine that PowerCon's going to be a place we might see them with all the different retailers down there, independent retailers. Because I got to tell you, even though this show started as a Masters of the Universe show, it's really grown into this kind of independent toy convention where a lot of these independent companies are bringing the heat on their own exclusives for the show and setting up and stuff like that. So that's really cool.
Yeah, that's what it seemed like. So I'm actually excited for it more than just getting to meet all these people in person that we've talked to on the internet.
Yep.
But yeah, I very curious. I feel like there's gonna be vendors there who'll probably have it, so I might try to grab a couple while we're there. I plan on.
Yeah.
This is gonna be one of the few times I've gone to a con in recent years where I plan on trying to have some spending money. Usually I try to do the opposite. I'm like, no. Especially because normally the stuff I'm looking for is stuff that I missed out on or stuff that I had to get rid of and need to rebuy. That's like $200, $300 now. And it's like, yeah, I'm not dropping that. I just dropped money on tickets and food and gas. I ain't dropping $300 on something that I can get on eBay for $300.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's all I got.
Cool. Any more in the chat before I start?
Oh, Evan is going on the Titan series. We had so many of them that they didn't fit on the floor, so we had them just in storage. That's unfortunate. I'm surprised they haven't ended up at why isn't Target just paying them out and send them to Ollie's or Mark's or something?
Yeah.
That's all. Yeah, that's all.
Okay.
In the chat. Yeah.
Cool. I got a couple things that I will show. I kind of want to go back to last week. Because I did get a chance to open up the Dungeons and Dragons movie figures that I had last week. And I have to say, the two that are the later releases are pretty decent. So here's the girl from It, because I don't remember her name in the movie.
Can you bring her down an inch? There we go. Yeah, that's actually not bad.
Yeah, it's pretty good. She's got horns. She's got the tail. She's got the little over-the-shoulder, wing thing. I like her. She's really good. She doesn't have any accessories. She didn't really have anything in the movie either, but other than this thing, which can come off. But I was impressed by this one.
That's tempting for me because she was my second favorite character in the movie. So
yeah, and then Bridgerton guy is actually also really good. I like him a lot. So
my favorite thing about the Paladin guy is have you heard about that scene where he leaves them? So that there's a scene that's completely just on accident. He was supposed to walk away from the group as he's okay, my time with you's done, good luck, and he walks off into the beach. Well, originally they said cut, and he didn't hear him, so he just kept walking. So then Chris Pine just starts ad-libbing stuff and making jokes, and they kept it because then he's
no shit.
He's sitting there watching. He's like, I wonder what he's gonna do with the rock. Oh, he's walking over the rock, and the dude actually walked over it without knowing that was going on. He just kept walking because no one had told him to stop, or at least he didn't hear them tell him to stop. And I'm that is fantastic. I love that movie. That was such a good movie. I really hope that they do another one.
Speaking of, oops, let me just. I gotta plug in my charger here. But speaking of that movie and showing off these particular figures, I wanted to hold on. Oh, this thing's being dumb. You can't buy this kind of entertainment, folks.
While you do that, Eric the Mess said, she may not have a lot of accessories, Nate, but I'm sure Michael has, and I quote, a bunch of shit that I don't want. I don't know if that's an actual quote.
So I was down at GameStop while I was working, and I stopped at a GameStop that I don't normally stop at. There? At GameStop?
It was a joke because you said I was down at GameStop while I was working.
Yeah, well, I stopped at a GameStop while I was working. I travel a lot for work. But anyway, I was about out the door because I was looking for the new wave of vintage collection because it's showing up at GameStop, but I did not find any. And I saw these sitting there initially, and I didn't think anything of it because they weren't in the clearance section. But I then looked at the price tag, and so the first wave, they were all marked new, but $11.89, and then the other ones were like $10. Like I got them all for like $30. So I got the 3 that I didn't originally have
Did they
because I was
have
waiting for them.
Owlbear?
No, they did not. Which I've actually only seen that at one place, and it was your former employer, and it's still super expensive. So I did not pick it up. What me?
No,
I'm just
my
saying.
former employer.
Okay. I
I don't
say,
think they
I didn't
watched
do
the
anything.
show,
But yeah, the other ones were like 10. So I did pick up all 3, and I want to show them off because the dude from Detective Pikachu is actually really good. Like he looks
does
good.
actually look
the
like
figure
him.
is good.
Yeah.
His accessories are cool. So I like him a lot, and he will look good. Hugh Grant.
You need to get a Pikachu to put with him.
Yeah, Hugh Grant is okay. He's kind of got the Chris Pine problem where he's got the weird cut on the shoulder with the jacket, and it's not totally, doesn't really, I mean, you can see that it kind of is supposed to be Hugh Grant.
If this was like 20 years ago and you told me that was Hugh Grant, I'd be like, yeah, totally. That's a great figure representation.
Yep.
Nowadays, I don't know.
But not the most exciting figure in the world. I mean, it's just a big gold coat, but it's Hugh Grant, whatever. He's super charming even as he gets older. And then Letty here is really terrible.
I love that you're
really
just using their names from other things. Oh my god, why does she have so much forehead?
Does she not have eyebrows?
I don't remember their names very well.
I know that she's supposed to be like the barbarian, but like they
no,
gave her the fucking like
not a Neanderthal.
The figure itself is actually pretty cool. Like she has like this belt piece that's removable, and the axe has got extra stuff so you can make it shorter or longer. But yeah, the head is terrible. But it was like $10, so I was like, all right,
that
whatever.
Kind of looks like Rosie Perez or Lo. Like, what's the one? Whatever. From the one hospital show that it's pretty funny, like a classic.
Scrubs?
Oh, Scrubs?
Scrubs, yeah. She kind of looks like the
oh, yeah, Turk's Wife?
Yeah.
So then another clearance get, which actually a friend of mine picked it up for me. You were going to. It's okay. You weren't able to. And then somebody else did for me. But I have my
okay. At first I was like, what did I not do? But yeah, so I didn't make it up there.
So, yep, but I'm using it with my G.I. Joe. I got Torpedo usually hanging off. He like sits off the edge, and I got Shipwreck driving it with his bird.
It so cool?
Dude, for like the sticker said the original price was $35.
It was not.
And I don't know.
It was $70.
I was gonna say, like, there's no way this was $35 because this is awesome. And like I saw you kind of handle it, but you really don't get the sense of scale until you get it in hand. And it's really well done. It doesn't feel cheap. It feels good. So this is my little modern devilfish. So I'm going to use it in my G.I. Joe display. I really like it.
Like that thing, that's why I didn't get it at first, because it was like $70 or $80. And I was like, I'm not fucking spending that on a boat. Like, I don't need that.
Yeah, but
now it's popping up at Ollie's for $15. I'm like, all right. I almost bought 2.
Crazy good at $15.
It's sitting right there on my shelf of Deadpool, trying to run it over the Sentinel.
Yeah, that's amazing. That's amazing. Another clearance get, and I was gonna see if you wanted my extra, Jarmar. I don't know. I have an extra loose one just for a little bit of representation from a line you don't collect. But I got the Sunman 3-pack for $15. So, and then I have an original release Sunman loose, and I was like, well, maybe Jarmar might want him just for the hell of it. But if not, that's fine.
I've thought about multiple times because it was at Target. Am I not mistaken?
Yeah.
And I kind of wanted to buy it, but it just kind of get this.
Right.
How do I explain this to my wife?
Yeah, I'll just give it to you. So, but yeah, I thought this was definitely cool for $15. I'll open it because I have one that I paid $50 for, and it was way out of the date, so I couldn't get my money back. But so I'll open this one and set it up. Another clearance find. I got another Dark Trooper for.
So
sorry,
cool.
I mean this was like $10. So originally $30. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna take another one. They're cool little army builders.
Where were these clearances at?
Target.
Oh, okay. I don't know if I missed that.
Yeah, these ones were also ones I picked up kind of a while ago, and I forgot about it. So, but I finished out.
Ooh, nice.
Across the Spider-Verse, yeah.
Was that clearance?
Yeah. Yep.
I haven't seen those in ages.
I haven't seen Glenn at all.
I haven't either. These have been in my car for a while.
That makes
a long time. But yeah, I just happened to come across. Yeah, so yep. But I finished them out with the exception of I still didn't get Peter V. Parker because it's listed as from the original movie.
And it's
So
a terrible version of him anyway. Like they
It is a terrible
They did
version.
dirty.
Yep, and they didn't. There's no Build-A-Figure, so there's really no incentive to get it.
Yeah.
So, and
Did
then
you ever see the Build-A-Figure go on sale?
No, that's still at full price.
Are you talking about the Cyborg Spider-Woman?
Yeah, what
Cyborg.
should have been the Build-A-Figure. Yeah,
but
it's because that's like $60. No way. No way.
I would buy it if it was like 25, maybe 30.
Right.
Yeah,
30's pushing it because it's
one.
It's like in the movie for like 6 seconds.
That's
and
true.
It's still pretty expensive.
It's just so big.
Yeah, but the couple of things I did get at full price. I saw this. I had to get it.
Whoa, what?
So yeah.
Okay.
This was showing up at Walmart. So and I've seen the van now a couple times, but it's $40. So I'm kind of hoping maybe the week that the movie comes out, they run them on sale or something. That happens in Super Mario Brothers. No, not clearance, actual sale. Because that Super Mario Brothers did that. Like the figures were 20, and like the week the movie came out, they were like 13. So
that's what
I'm kind of hoping they'll. Yeah.
Right,
so I'm kind of hoping they'll run that. But I had to get him. I don't know how deep into the line I'm going to go. I guess maybe it just depends on how much I like the movie. But at least at this point, I have all 4 Turtles. I have Splinter. I have April. And I'll probably get Rocksteady since I have Bebop. But it just depends.
Yeah, I'm just patiently waiting for Walmart to be like, hey, it's time for you to get your exclusive. Or, hey, we're going to cancel it after you went through all that to get it.
Yeah. And then I got one more, my final for a while at least, Hasbro Pulse. So I did get my Temple of Doom Indy.
Oh, okay. That Indy's rocking the 6-pack. Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah. This is back. I mean, this was from 1980.
That's the 80s version of Harrison Ford.
He filmed it in 83, so he's probably like 32, 33 at that time. So, yeah,
that's woodworking Harrison Ford.
Yeah, he's looking good there. So I got that from Pulse. And then today I stopped in at Target, and they had a bunch of new stuff out as far as exclusives. But the bummer is I had ordered them on Pulse. I was able to cancel one, but not the other. They'd already charged me for it. So I picked up the classified Python Patrol Crimson Guard, which you can't really tell from this box because the art is all over the place.
Yeah, I would never guess what that
was. Here's the figure itself. Yeah.
That's cool.
Which looks really good.
I like his fancy sword.
Yeah, the Crimson Guards are amazing. I love the Crimson Guardsmen, and the Python Patrol one was always a favorite of mine as well. So, plus since I got them at Target, when they inevitably go on clearance, I can then, do my magic.
Unless it's 91 days.
Right. Well, actually, I get 120 with the red card. So, yeah.
He doesn't know about being, important.
Yeah, a smart shopper.
Well, you know what? That's because I don't buy things at Target usually.
Where do you get it from?
I mean, usually the only things I've bought from Target usually are NECA Turtles, which don't go on sale, and I guess I've gotten a couple of the indies at Target, but there's not a lot of retail figures that I buy.
That's true. That is true. But yeah, the Tiger Force Dusty they already charged me for, which is a bummer because that's one of the ones I didn't really care about. I just pre-ordered it because I felt like I should, but now I'm gonna get stuck with it because from Pulse.
Oh, I thought it was Target. Sorry.
No, like they had it at Target, but Pulse had already charged me. So I was like, well, it's too late now. So because I feel like that one is gonna go on clearance because and Dusty, it's an okay figure as it is, but then the Tiger Force one, whatever. But that's it. It was mostly clearance finds and stuff I pulled out of my car. And apparently new stuff because, like I said, the GameStop stuff was new, so it didn't, it didn't have the extra 30% off.
I wonder if maybe they do that so that you don't get the extra 40% on clearance.
Right.
Yeah.
And I agree with that, but these were marked down so much further than their normal clearance anyway. So
yeah,
and I didn't realize that they were starting to do this like pro member pricing too.
I didn't know that either. That's new.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah, that is new.
I mean, granted, it's only like fucking 60 cents.
But 60 cents across 3 figures.
I guess.
That hasn't been around for...
That's a
No,
buffoon.
that's
They
how they used to do
it.
They didn't do it for the action figures. They did it for the used games.
Yep, exactly.
And they did away with that and just gave people $5 certificates every month, plus you can earn points. But now apparently they're giving you discount on collectibles because they realize that that's where their money's going to be, because video games already didn't have a big enough markup, and its physical copies aren't as sought after.
Yeah, and that's why I was looking, because the vintage collection figures, they're $16.99, and then with the pro price, I think they're like $16.38, which is still like $1 or $2 cheaper than what Walmart has them now for. Walmart marked them up to like $17.99 or even $18.99, which is crazy because nobody else is doing that. Pulse isn't even doing that. They're still $16.99 at Pulse, which I can get the newest wave on Pulse right now. For whatever reason, I didn't pre-order it, but I can get them from there. I was just trying to see if I can get them at GameStop.
That's fair. Yeah,
you get a. Go ahead.
I was say I'm growing more and more concerned that GameStop is very soon not going to be around, because I was there when the Saturday that we went to Toyhayo, Jarmar, with Wes. We all parked there at Arlington. Well, my buddy runs the one at Arlington, so I went to visit him just to see if he was there. It was a ghost town. I was there for probably half hour to an hour waiting for my girlfriend to text me back to see what time we were going to hang out, and just bullshitting with him. And he maybe saw 3 customers in that time.
Yeah.
Maybe they should pivot to import collectibles, like
they were for a while.
They do. They offer them online. They just don't always have them in store unless it's one of the like higher volume stores, like 62. Ironically, the one that gets robbed all the time, always has the high-end collectibles.
I haven't gone to in a really long time. I used to go there all the time, and I haven't been out there in probably a year.
Probably a good reason why you haven't been out there.
Well, it used to have a lot of good stuff
just
as
daytime.
far as collectibles go. But
no, not the daytime. I literally have a friend who had been robbed at gunpoint in the middle of the day at that store. So, like, they don't give a fuck what time of day it is. Okay.
When it's time, it's time. What I was going to say, Nate, send me a picture of that UPC of the Splinter.
Oh, okay.
You haven't found
want
Splinter
me to get
yet?
you one?
Where was it? I don't have Splinter.
Oh.
Yeah, they're showing it on the Walmart shippers, and I see them all the time, so I'll just grab you one.
I just you can like search it in the app, like the thing.
But
so
I'll send it to you too. I'll send it to you, and then I'll let you know if I come across one, because I probably will.
Yeah. All right, let's hit up the chat here. So Mulhorb wants to know, why would Jarmar want Sunman, Nate? Why, Nate?
Well, because
Jarmar
is a funny
likes
joke.
Black characters.
That's true. That is very true.
He has representation.
Representation. And also the story behind Sunman is pretty fucking cool.
Yeah.
So it's really cool. Which just
also,
I was gonna say that can go on a shelf with my turtle potential HeMan turtle.
God, I hope those are
real. And then
real.
I'll just pretend that Sunman is me, and I'm hanging out with the turtles.
You're hanging out with the ugliest fucking turtles ever made.
I sent you the UPC, and I had sent you another picture that you might like,
or
might not like. It's
of
weird.
His wiener.
It's not of my wiener. No.
You say he might or might not like it, so I assume
what?
there's a 50-50 shot.
It's
if I'm gonna send him a picture, I'm gonna put
swear
a
to God,
little
he put
bandana.
another.
Oh yeah, it's all 4 of them.
It just, I thought that was quite funny. No one has any clue, but the coming into the show.
Oh,
I feel like
me? I thought that was hilarious, and I showed it to my wife, and she thought that was hilarious. So
it's so weird. It's so weird.
Yeah, it's super weird.
Why couldn't you just send him that separately? Why did you have to put that in the chat for where I have to now look at it?
Well, it could be worse. There's been other worse things in the chat.
Like there's nothing. I mean, it's definitely weird, but it's not like.
I mean, trust me, Wes has sent us worse things while we're playing video games.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, I'm sure.
That doesn't. Ah, man. Where was
he
I?
He just doesn't want to. He's finding out about himself at his age.
No, I'm finding out things about you guys that I didn't need to know. Evan says those TMNT packs are fun. $10 for a basic articulated figure. I bought all the turtles for $40. Superfly looks sick too. Mutant Mayhem was sick. 8 was able to see the premiere at Comic-Con. I think he meant I was able to see it. That's awesome, man. I'm glad you.
Oh,
got
so
to
you
see
saw
it.
the movie already?
Yeah, because
Yeah, that
they
was the
showed
whole-
it. Yeah, they
That's
showed it at in Hall H.
That's awesome.
Damn.
Mulhor began. What other 40-year-old movies would Nate like to see Hasbro release terrible figures of?
Do you mean like Indiana Jones or Dungeons and Dragons cartoon?
I think
Because I mean,
he's
I could
referring to
definitely.
the Dragons cartoon because the Indiana Jones figures are actually good.
Yeah, they are good. I wouldn't necessarily want Hasbro to put them out, but I mean, there's definitely some stuff I'd like to see NECA put out. Like
I
Bright
know what you
Knight
want.
is on my short list. What?
You want RoboCop, but you want a Hasbro Pulse exclusive version of RoboCop before he gets killed.
No.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say Dick Jones.
Yeah, man. Dick Jones.
No one will get that reference. You'll watch.
You'll get that
you
reference
just have
in
to
2
watch
days.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You know what? Speaking of the show in 2 days, because you cut. Well,
Are you putting an apology out?
No, I was just gonna say I didn't get to talk about any of the Masters of the Universe stuff.
Ironically, I fucking took pictures of those for graphics.
Yeah, I figured now.
Literally, everything I took pictures of, you didn't say a word about. And at the end, you're like, let me throw in the 2 panels you didn't touch.
I mean, listen, I can't help you that you didn't show any Transformers, you didn't show any G.I. Joe, you didn't show. That's like 2.
That was the only 2 things that you mentioned
was...
that I didn't show. And those were the only 2 things that you decided to bring up after the fact.
I do like the Masters of the Universe packaging and all those new figures, but
they're doing that with the WWE line too.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. I mean, they should cut down on the plastic, but they didn't get rid of it totally. So it makes sense. I can see the figure in there.
It's essentially what the Transformers line is, but with plastic.
Yep.
Which is what it should be.
Yep. I agree. Yeah, I was supposed to have 4 new Masters of the Universe figures today from Amazon. They are the ones that moved up the release date from August 29th. And then like the other day, it was like, they're coming Wednesday. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. And then I looked today and they're like, oh, they haven't shipped. And then the other 3 needed approval. And I'm like, ugh. Because then I have to log into a PC and it's like, why can't you just let me do this on the app?
Oh, for the pre-order.
Yeah.
Oh, because they changed the release dates and they make you approve it.
Yeah, which they're the ones that moved it up and then moved it back. It's like, just leave it where it was.
Yeah.
I obviously was okay with that.
Oh, man.
Stupid.
Big Troy Collectibles. Hello, fellas. How's it going, man?
What's
Northern
up?
Nomad. What's up, suckers? How's it going? Sorry you're here at the tail end as we're closing things out. Evan, it was just a bit of finished footage, but I'm psyched for it.
So it wasn't the full movie.
Okay. Mulhorb, numbers game
Still
idea.
jealous.
How many Pooters will Super 7 Thundercats Cave get before it ultimately fails to fund?
I don't. I will. I've already put a bet up with Michael. It will not fail. I'm not getting it, but it will not fail.
Here's the thing. We discussed the turtle layer for $250, and this is what, $450?
No, this was 600.
No, this is 600.
Never mind. Fuck, that thing ain't fail.
You're thinking of the. You were thinking of something else.
The truck.
Yeah.
The thing.
The spaceship.
No.
They are they are just shy of halfway there for the initial funding goal, and it still has 53 days. It'll be just fine. I don't know that they'll hit all the tiers or whatever, but it'll happen. It'll happen.
I just want to say the WCW Nitro stage was like a third or half the way there within the first week, and still didn't even get close to funding by the end of it.
It's already almost halfway there.
We'll see.
It's probably better not to be so close at the beginning.
It's also like 3.5 feet tall, so it's a way better value.
It is huge.
But also because it's not
photos.
just pricing people out, you're spacing people out at that point, because not everyone has space for that
true.
Massive of a thing. So I think that's gonna be the bigger
they'll
factor.
find-
That's what I don't think it's the price point. I think it's the space that it's gonna take up that's gonna.
I think they'll find 3,000 Thundercats fans to buy it. What do you want to put up for it? Like, what do you want to bet? Like,
ooh, how about
we
you
got to
guys
show our
bet
dicks on
chicken sandwich at the
YouTube,
bistro.
Oh.
I feel like that's a good
I'm
bet.
down
You
for
guys
that.
both
I
like the
prefer-
chicken sandwich.
I prefer the Caesar wrap. The Caesar chicken
Oh,
wrap.
that's fine.
That's my go-to.
You
That's
Caesar
my
wrap,
go-to.
I get the chicken sandwich. Sounds like a plan.
Nice.
Sounds
All
good.
right. All right. I'm in.
Don't know what movie we're gonna see.
Mohawk,
But
Mohawk, what do you want to bet? Like,
yeah, what are you putting on the table?
Yeah.
What kind of chicken salad, Caesar sandwich
Yeah.
combination do you
What kind of poultry-related product would you like to bet?
Oh no.
Poultry.
What would be oh no?
Yeah.
There's a certain
Chicken
name for a
wings?
certain body part that's poultry related.
But it's not actual poultry. This has to be
You said
actual
poultry
poultry.
related product.
Yeah, it's a poultry related.
You didn't say that it had to be real chicken.
Are we saying breast?
No.
No.
Cock.
There you go. I was gonna come out and say it, but there we go. Yeah, I guess we say worse things in here.
I was like,
I mean, we're talking about roosters at this point, so
yeah,
I mean,
so
they can get mad at
isn't
that, so I don't
technically a
know.
chicken.
I mean, no
right?
one's gonna get
Isn't
mad
that-
at us. I mark all of our stuff that is the three of us as like explicit.
Adults.
So yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
Mulharb
strive
said
for the
male
best.
male poultry.
I don't know why that's funny.
That's funnier than the actual word.
I know.
Gonna tell people suck
I mean,
on my male poultry.
I'm pretty confident it's gonna hit. So I mean,
Well, good news. If it does, you get a chicken wrap and some male poultry.
do I get male poultry if I win?
I think so. Yeah.
That doesn't. Let's back up a second.
Yeah, I don't think
Nope,
that does.
that's
make
all the
sense.
time we got for
Just to be
tonight, guys.
That's not my preferred.
But that also,
You know what I mean? Like, I would rather have a taco. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I would rather eat a taco if I win,
There's
rather
so
than
many other-
eat a rooster. You know what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying here? So I don't feel like that's a good
Wait, what?
reward for me. Now, to have my
male po-
Continue.
to have my pale poultry dealt with if I win, that seems more legit. Like if we're putting it on
Then it's
the
settled.
line.
If you win, Mulharb will deep fry your male poultry for you.
Deep fry.
Okay. All right. Or just get me a taco.
That's true. That's true.
Probably more expensive.
Yeah,
Seems like less work.
It depends on who you are.
and how good you are
Fair enough.
at deep frying.
Deep frying seems excessive, but
It is. It is quite like.
Oh my god. Alright, we've got a whole nother fucking podcast to record.
Oh
so
man.
I'm gonna close this out, guys.
Yeah, we just spent 5 minutes talking about Mel.
Yeah, we spent
Poultry.
5 minutes about talking
Poultry, I
about
think.
Nate getting his male poultry deep fried. So, if you, for whatever reason, enjoyed this live stream, please make sure to like and subscribe.
why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you?
I don't know. If you want to, you can follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok at Modern Toy Fair. You can head over to tpublic.com/Modern Toy Fair. We've got a bunch of different shirts, mugs, notebooks, all sorts of stuff with our logo. Show me your nips, Neck Illuminati, Cool Become Brave, I'm Unpunched, Onlyfigs, all sorts of different options. Check that out. Links in the description below. If you're a fan of the channel, you can head over to patreon.com/Modern Toy Fair. We've got a bunch of different tiers, different rewards. You can check that out. We greatly appreciate it. You can check Jarmar out over at metal.tv/Jarmar Games. Nate, I'm afraid to ask what you got for us.
I mean, at this point, I just want a shirt that says "Deep Fry My Male Poultry." I don't know, like that, or maybe we should get another one of these and paint him like an Oompa Loompa.
I don't know how I feel about that movie, but that's a whole other discussion.
I don't feel anything about that movie. That's not for me.
Same. But hopefully see you next week. Same
Oh.
toy time, same Toy Fair channel. Thank you for watching.